Starting recording now. And we have audio. We do. Okay, here we go. All right, test. 1, 2. All right, here we go. It begins. You're going to like this intro. It begins in 3, 2, 1.
Mortal Kombat! Fight! Finish him! Test your might! Excel! NT! Kano! Liu Chang! Raiden! J! Oni! OHHNY! Cage! Scorpio!
My balls are getting kind of squishy.
The morning stream. The morning stream.
The morning stream. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
The morning stream.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to TMS. It is the morning stream. Today is Monday, April 26, 2021. I'm Scott Johnson. That's Brian Ibbett, and that guy was
Hello.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, I thought for sure that that clip would end with your Todd Cochran, Gilbert Gottfried.
I should have.
Gottfried's.
Now that I've got some time to think about what I've done, I probably should have added it.
Think about what you've done now.
Yeah. So I should give credit where credit's due. There's a YouTube band who does really cool covers of stuff. Mm-hmm. And they make just really rockin', rippin' metal covers of things. And I forgot the name of the band. It's not much of a shout out to them if I don't know their names. But anyway, they paid to have Gilbert Gottfried do a cameo. So that's just cameo audio.
Oh, brilliant. That's a good way to do it, too, is just, pay $40, $60 and have
him do it.
Have
exactly.
do whatever you want.
So then they turn around and do that Mortal Kombat 90s theme, that that song. And then they, all those test your might and all that stuff, they replace it with Gilbert Gottfried doing it. And it's amazing.
Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant.
Oh
my God, why don't we pay him to, read all of the other nominees that we have Todd Cochran saying, this show is so gay.
Exactly. Why don't we hire him for all our voiceover needs? Because he's Gilbert Gottfried.
I can see why you like it.
What's great in this house is if I play his voice, all that does is make my two daughters go, why do I know that voice? And then I try to give all these reasons, and I'm like, the Aflac bird. No.
Yeah.
And they're like, how about this? No. How about comedy? No. And then I get to the freaking bird in Aladdin, and they're like, that's it!
Right.
Iago, or whatever his name was. That's all they know him from. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Not to be confused with Pumbaa.
No, never confuse the two. Hey, you guys, I've been up since 3:30. How's your day? Or 3, I'm sorry, 3. I keep saying 3:30. 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I said
this morning.
4:30. Jeez.
Don't know what happened, but I woke up just like with the worst migraine-y, achy, just felt terrible. And for a hot minute, I went, no, I've had the shots. Don't give me the Rona.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't that. It's something with the storm we just got hit with, and I just got messed up. So, and then I couldn't go back to sleep. So I'm running on, I don't know how Brian does this on those days where you wake up at 3 and then just get on with your day. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do. If you can't get back to sleep, you can't get back to sleep. But I did break out the book last night. So I woke up at 4:30, broke out the Kevin Smith Tough Shit, I think is his book, his autobiography.
Yeah.
And the little red light, so that I wasn't using any blue light to bathe my eyes in that warm, delicious blue light.
Sure.
Read his entire chapter on how much he hated working with Bruce Willis during the filming of Cop Out.
Is that true? Interesting.
Yes.
Why?
Oh my God.
Why is Bruce Willis just hard to work with? Because you hear that sometimes.
He apparently is.
Yeah.
Basically, the two of them had talked beforehand, and Bruce Willis called him on the phone, said, "Oh man, yeah, you guys are great. I love the Clerks thing, the whole thing that you're doing there. You guys are like the Yankees." And Kevin Smith's like, "Oh, we're more like the the Boston Bruins or the Edmonton." Like he's throwing hockey references back at him.
Yeah.
And then it was all right, great. Well, all right, we'll see you on the set. And then one of the first things that happened is a car drove by, and the guy says, "Hey, Die Hard! I love you, Die Hard! I have Die Hard 1, 2, 3, and 4 at home. Die Hard!" And he keeps driving, and Kevin Smith just watched Bruce Willis's attitude change and like turn into this belligerent child on set about like, no, that was a good enough take. Let's move on. Or I'm not going to do this these lines. In one scene that he was doing with Tracy Morgan, he just put on his mirrored sunglasses and sat there and made Tracy Morgan basically do exposition of both his and his own lines.
Which Tracy Morgan can do if he needs to.
Which he can do, yeah. But
wow, that's a bummer to hear that. I want him to be chill and sitting down and just kind of looking like Bruce Willis and, be cool. Like, what's the problem?
I want to feel like he's probably gotten back to that. Like, I think Cop Out was maybe a little bit post-peak Bruce Willis time. What year was Cop Out?
So that would have been that reminds me of Shatner, how Shatner was sort of just annoyed by Trek fans and wanted to be known for other stuff.
I mean, I'd say that's definitely post Bruce Willis peak time.
Yeah.
So, and now Bruce Willis, I mean, you look at Netflix or Hulu, and all of a sudden you're seeing like 10 Bruce Willis movies that come out in the last couple of years, and you don't recognize a single one of them.
Yeah, none of them are on the radar, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, like that's interesting. Yeah. That's too much. That's a bummer. I feel bad that he's like that.
It is a bummer. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's how you dealt with it.
That's how I dealt with it. I didn't fall back to sleep, but at least I.
Yeah. And I stared into the darkness. Yeah. If I had the coffee habit you have, not habit, but your propensity for good coffee in the morning.
Addiction, Scott? Do you want to just call it an addiction?
I might have some energy right now, but I just can't muster it. So if today's show, if I seem a little low on the tank, it's because I freaking am. I got like fumes in there, man. But it's okay. I'm old, I'm dumb, and let's move on. How'd your crossword weekend go? I know that we kind of got a little close up of the stuff in our private Discord that we have for Film Sack, but tell the folks how this all went.
Yeah, so this was the weekend, as you all know, of the American Crossword Puzzle Tournament, the 43rd annual Crossword Puzzle Tournament. And the way it works is, because of virtual, you basically are doing everything with virtual crossword puzzles sent to you.
Right.
And you got to complete them online and all that stuff. So we got our first ones basically around the exact same time that Film Sack was going to be starting on Saturday. So we pushed Film Sack a little bit. And I get the first one. It's a 15 by 15 grid, 15 squares by 15 squares grid.
Sure.
15 minutes to solve it.
Yeah.
I can sit down, I go through it. Bam, knock the thing out with 5.5 minutes left.
It's pretty good. Pretty strong.
And 100% score, right? No missing letters. And here's the thing. With the app, when you fill in all the boxes, it says, you've got some errors in your grid. You better fix them, but it doesn't tell you what the errors are. If you have the app tell you what the errors are, you lose your streak, your winning streak.
Gotcha. Sure.
So you've just got to go through and line by line and say, oh, maybe that word, that could be this or this other thing. So it's like, all right, let's, figure it out. But that one, 100%. All right, great. Next one was about 35 minutes later.
Did that, by the way, at that stage, do you know your placement yet, or is this still a mystery? Okay.
No, not till, you don't really find out until like they're about an hour and a half behind on standings. It's all done by computer, but maybe an hour behind on standings. So really, when you've completed 2 puzzles, then you start seeing how you did on the first one. And after the third one, then you'll see how you did on the second one,
right,
etc.
Right.
And so the second one comes out. It's a 17 by 17 with 25 minutes to complete it. And this is where I'm like, oh, okay, things are getting a little tougher. All right, I think I can handle this. And I go through and I do my best. I run out of time, and I get 208 out of 241 boxes correct. In other words, like there were, whatever that is, 32, 33 incorrect or missing letters.
Right.
72 out of 92 words, ran out of time. Like, oh boy, okay, things are ramping up.
Yeah.
Then puzzle 3 comes out. It's a 19 by 19. I got 30 minutes to do it. I get the whole thing done with 3.5 minutes to spare.
Destroyed
However,
it.
Sort of destroyed it. Had 2 wrong letters in the grid. And I knew exactly what I did in both of them. Like, one of them was an ETA and it should have been an ETD. Like, it was, the clue was something like Uber Uber statistics or something like that.
Oh.
But it was abbreviated stats, Uber stats.
Uber stats.
I'm thinking, ETA, because it's going to tell you your estimated time of arrival. Well,
Sure.
no, apparently it's estimated time of departure, which would have made the down clue make a lot more sense as Gandhi instead of being Ganahi.
Ganahi! Oh, Ganahi was a great leader. Really showed us the way. Yeah.
And I didn't even think to look at that because I was looking at the acrosses and I thought, no, that looks right. So missed a little bit on that one. Fourth puzzle came out, 20 minutes, 15 by 15 grid, nailed it, 100%, no
Nice.
missing words, no incorrect letters, nailed that one with a little over 8 minutes.
Not bad.
Then puzzle 5 comes out. Now, Will Shortz, who, man, I mean, this dude, my knowledge of Will Shortz goes all the way back to Games Magazine. I had a subscription to Games Magazine in the 80s because I'd do that thing like cover to cover. And it was crosswords and mazes, not really mazes, word searches and word puzzles and trivia and things like that. And he's the editor-in-chief of the New York Times crossword puzzle.
Right.
And the host of this thing. So every time a puzzle is about to come out, you get Will Shortz sitting there in his chair with his microphone. All right, well, if you guys are ready for puzzle number 5, that one's going to be coming out. We'll have a short introduction by the puzzle's creator. And he says, as it is every year, and this is the 43rd year of this thing, the puzzle 5 is what some would call the bitch mother of all of the crossword puzzles. And hearing Will Shortz use the phrase bitch mother definitely got me scared. And indeed it was. It was a ridiculously painful puzzle to complete.
Give me an idea of one of the up or down. Like what's a weird?
Let's see.
You have a handy? Cool.
Well, I sort of do. I have my score on it, but I can see behind it. Well, this is the one. So this is the one that I talked about a little bit in our discussion, our chat,
right,
where there were words that went in there that just didn't make any freaking sense. So you'd get a clue like, let me find it here. Here we go. You'd get a clue like Zorro's symbol, and it's 4 letters long, right next to round trip flyers, ? Which is always the indication that it's a pun.
Oh, question mark's always a pun? Got it.
Question mark's always a pun. And so you're thinking, all right, well, Zorro's symbol is obviously a Z, and sometimes for letters, because they can't just give you a 1-letter square.
Right.
It'd be 3 letters and be ZEE, but that's still not 4 letters.
Sure.
And then you've got boomerang or round trip flyers, which would be boomerangs, but the area there is way too short. So what do I do? How do I figure this out? And I'm trying to get downs, but the downs are really tough. I've got a lot of empty spaces. So I'm like, all right, well, let's move on. I left a lot of empties. Well, the deal was that where you had these weird pairs of words, you were supposed to move the breaking point to a different syllable in the 2 words. So instead of it being Z and boomerangs, it became Zebu and meringues.
Zebu and meringues.
Zebu and meringues,
Yeah.
like meringue pies or whatever.
Sure.
And until you figured that out, you had no idea what the hell
That's hard,
we're going to
dude.
do with those spaces. And another pair was like Harry Potter's friend. Okay, so Ron,
Yeah.
and Mexican state bordering Texas. All right, Chihuahua. But no, it broke in a different place. So instead of being Ron Chihuahua, it was Ranchi Wawa.
Oh, geez.
So on that one, I kind of shit the bed. Basically, I got 34 correct words out of 94, and used up all the time, and so did not get very many points on that one.
But you ended up, my understanding is you ended up placing overall in like a pretty respectable
I
place.
did. Yeah, I did okay. I mean, I did 840th out of 1,250. So in the top 2/3,
Pretty
I
good.
guess.
Pretty good.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. First time doing it. I didn't look to see, they had standings for like different groups, right? So rookies were in their own little cluster, and I didn't see how I did among the other rookies. I was in the rookie league because this was my first year of doing it.
Right.
So I'll look back and see how I did among the other rookies. But all in all, I had a good time. It was fun. It was worth it. And I still because Film Sack came out the same time as puzzle number 6. I haven't done puzzle number 6 yet. It's sitting.
You can do it whenever, I guess.
Yeah, I can do it whenever. I'm doing it for 0 points, but at least I can do it.
You can just do it. Yeah, that's cool. Well, that's awesome. I will say this: I would much rather hang out with people that are in the 800s than the like top 10. I don't want to be around those people.
Yeah. Oh, they're all jerks.
Psychopaths.
That was the thing. You look at chat, and there's so many people who after puzzle 2 where I struggled and missed an eighth of the puzzle,
Sure.
and people are like, I just want to gauge how well I did on that one. Who all got under 5 minutes on that? Oh, screw you!
It's like, get out of here! You're in the wrong chat room, dude.
You're not genuinely asking. You're pulling out your EP. And
why don't you ascend to S League, you freaking turd monkey?
Exactly.
Need that crap in here. Well, I'm glad it was fun. It sounded like fun, and
it was fun.
Puzzles,
and next year, with if things are back to normal or closer to normal, and they can do this thing in person, I might actually go out to Stamford, Connecticut, and do it in person.
Nice. Do they do it?
I just don't want to hang out with some of these people during the Friday night and Saturday night social gatherings.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got to take your wife or somebody you like, and for all your off time.
Tina wants to go, so we'll hang out and do Connecticut things.
Yeah. I don't know why. It just sounds like an annoying bunch. I don't know why.
Just a few of, just the ones that are being douches in chat. But
yeah, I'm sure.
I think there are a lot of other people that are.
They're all probably fine, but that top 5 would be a real crapshoot. I don't know.
I think so. The number 1, by the way, was a thing called Dr. Phil, and this guy has used AI to come up with a computer program that automatically does crossword puzzles in seconds.
Oh my Lord.
And it didn't used to be this good. It debuted in like 2014. It's Dr. Phil, Fill. And there's great YouTube videos of it completing crosswords poorly for the first few years it came out. But this year, it actually solved everything but the bitch mother puzzle in like a few seconds with 100% accuracy.
That should be the name of the computer. Bitch mother.
Bitch mother. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Bitch mother. Are we
bitch
close?
Mother.
How close are we to the planet now, bitch mother?
That was the worst character in Alien 5.
Yeah,
that they
Alien 5 really
Alien
jumped
5.
the shark.
Bitch mother.
Yeah,
Yes.
mother was fine. I don't know why they felt like they had to
fine.
change it.
Bitch mother, not so much.
Make her the bitch mother.
That's right. Exactly.
All right. Well, that sounds awesome. I have a request for the chat room, and anyone listening to this within the sound of our voices, a little advice, please. Here's the question. We have a little zone in the backyard. All right. We're putting in seed, or seed is already in, trying to grow grass where there is no grass, or there was grass before but isn't now because the dogs have decided to destroy the area that had grass. And they did that just by running through it and being dorks.
It's a high traffic zone. Sure.
Yes. And one of them's a big Weimaraner monster dog horse. And she just has a way of ripping up everything. In fact, her name is Ripley, speaking of Alien. Anyway. So
she's a bitch mother.
Exactly. And she has the hardest time staying out of there. Doesn't matter what we do or say, or how we try to, tell her after that she did, no, stay out of here or whatever.
Right.
She just doesn't care. And so we started putting.
She just looks at you like De Niro going, hey, I'm walking here.
Kind of, yeah. Kind of. So what we did to try to take care of this is we put up a little mesh. We got it at the Home Depot or something, like a little mesh protective wall net that just kind of goes around it.
Perfect.
And of course, her first thought was to go outside. Rainer saw it and freaked out and never went near it. Okay, mission accomplished. Well done. Ripley went out and saw it and went, wee, and decided to jump over it and be in there that way. Oh, and then when we yelled at her.
You got too short
right.
mesh.
And when we yelled at her, she tore through it and broke it. So, question is, out there, anybody, you got any ideas? Do we put sprinkle a little, I don't know, freaking witch hazel or something to just keep her away?
You have the right idea. The thing I was going to suggest is mesh or chicken wire. We've got some chicken wire that we have a fence that's big enough that a small dog can come in and out. And neither of our dogs are small enough, or were small enough to get through there, but we had this chicken wire for when our friends' dogs would come over because they could get through.
Right.
So, but yeah, get taller fencing and just make it undesirable for them to get in there.
Someone in the chat says, Sarcastorad says mint oil. I've heard peppermint oil is a real dog repellent. They'll just stay away from it. But I don't know how to,
But I think she'll just run right. The problem is that if there's mint oil, she may not even notice it because she's just going through that area to get to where she wants, right?
Right. That's a good point.
It's a venue, or it's an avenue, not a venue.
Yeah. She treats it like it's her own freaking playground, but anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the
I would
advice.
I'd say just taller, some sort of taller fencing.
That sounds good. And if anybody at home hears this and they're like, I got an idea, you need to do Z, then let me know and we'll take care of it. Z is Z in the UK, by the way. When they say Z, they mean
That's right.
They
And
say
actually,
Z.
that comes up as that's a frequent crossword answer, by the way, Z.
Is it? Why is that,
Yeah.
do you suppose? Is that just I don't know.
Because it's an easy way for them to put a Z into the puzzle. The better crossword puzzle makers tend to make sure there's at least one Q, one X, and one Z in all their puzzles.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get Z's in there somehow, I say.
Got to get Z's in there somehow.
And that's by playing this. That's right, everybody. Time for us to play Battle Royale, Monday edition, with our good pal and friend, Brian Dunaway. Hi, Brian.
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian. The Monday edition.
It is the Monday edition. Hey, do you remember saying this, by the way, this right here?
My balls are getting kind of squishy.
Do you remember that?
Man, I don't remember anything I say. But I definitely know that was my voice. They could totally come up with an AI that would say anything, and you'd play it for me, I'd be like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you wouldn't be
I
surprised.
confess.
That's you playing some game on one of your streams.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. It was, I could hear the popping now. Yeah, my balls are getting squishy. I have like a rabbit hat that you can squeeze the little air balls that make the ears pop up.
Yeah, and they're running out of juice.
They used to be really firm.
Yeah.
And then I got older, and now they're kind of squishy.
Yeah, your balls are squishy as you get older.
Yeah.
I've heard that. And I forgot who sent it in. It may have been, I think it was Icor who sent that in.
Yeah.
So thank you, Icor.
Quality audio, too, boy. That I couldn't deny that.
It was. I
That's
know.
good stuff.
I don't know what microphone you were using on that, but it felt
Right.
like you were in my head.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can even hear the little balls.
My balls are getting kind of squishy.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
It's like,
It sounded to me like you were playing with billiard balls or something.
Yeah.
They have
can see
that
Yeah.
density.
Like,
Yeah,
tink them together.
that's pretty good. Yeah, tape your balls together. That's what we say. All right. Hey, Dunaway's here. He's joining us today after a really rigorous film sack yesterday. But no, he doesn't rest. He doesn't take his time off.
Rigorous.
No.
Yeah.
I'm real still, baby.
He's
I'm ready
real
to
still.
go.
That's right. So welcome to it. We're going to get a listener on the line real quick and find out who's been holding so patiently here. Hi, who's this?
Hey, Hatch for short in the chat.
Whoa, Extreme High Productions. What's going on?
Man, it's been a minute. I just
Hey,
my
Hatch for
first
short.
day back in like 2 months. How you
Yeah,
guys doing?
it's been a while, man. You doing okay?
Doing well, thank you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's always good to hear from you. We're gonna see if we can't win you a little something today. Brian, you want to explain how this contest works and what he might win?
Well, I'll do my best. Hatch for short. We're going to be giving Scott and Brian a topic. They're going to go back and forth giving me answers that fit that topic. If one of them gives a wrong answer, a repeated answer, or they take too long to come up with an answer, the win goes to the other player. Your job is to predict who's going to come out on top based on the topic. Today, you are playing for a random signed, hand-drawn pencil sketch from Scott Johnson, as well as a Frog Pants print pack sent right to your home.
Oh, right to his door.
Nice.
That's cool. That's where you want it,
That's
is your
very cool.
door. Yeah. Contactless delivery of said
That's
items.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
The mailman will huck it at your door from the curb.
Yep.
Is the way that works.
He'll throw it like a car, like Gambit does his cards.
Right, exactly, yes.
And all you'll hear is the thump.
Yep.
All right, so you guys need a topic. There was this thing on last night called the Oscars.
Oh, good.
Oh, my
And,
God.
Yeah.
Inspired me to write a question. Seeing a couple of the people who were nominated, it made me think about, who have been the most nominated, not the most wins, but the most nominated actresses, whether it's Best Actress or Best Supporting Actress of all time, who has
Okay.
had the most nominations. And I will tell you that this covers a lot of current modern actresses and a lot of older actresses. So
Now, their nominations, the nominations where they win, we don't count that, even if they've been
We do
nominated.
count that.
Oh,
That's
we
still
do.
a
Say,
nomination.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they got nominated and
So
won, that's still a nomination.
winner is an absolute. It's like, yeah, they had to be
Correct.
nominated. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
All
But
right.
the reason I'm asking is I know that there's some who win a lot but also get nominated a lot, and they're kind of in both categories. So I just want to make sure I'm getting the right idea.
Yep. No, these are the most nominated and most nominated women. And I'm saying anyone who's been nominated 5 times or more counts in this list.
5
Do
or
they get a
more.
jacket like SNL? Do they get? Is that something? That happens?
They get a jacket of liquor that they go and
Oh,
drink
okay.
sadly by themselves at the
Yes.
iHeart.
I'm really good.
party
I'm really
afterwards.
good.
Is that really a thing that you can contain liquor? A jacket of liquor? Is that a thing? Like a-
No, it's completely.
Oh,
no.
all right. I
None-
like
none
that,
of what
though.
I said is correct.
Like a cask or a.
It feels
That's right. A
correct.
flask. They might have a flask in their hip pocket or their fanny pack,
Got it.
and they'll pull that flask out and drink.
Oh, sorry, Europe. Bum bag. We know.
Bag,
Yeah.
yes, because we know what a
We know what a fanny is. Oh, yeah.
We know what a fanny is. A Dakota fanny.
Mhm.
Don't guess Dakota
Yeah,
fanny.
can I go? I can't guess. Okay.
No.
Don't guess
she-
Dakota fanny. There are, because Bobby wanted to know, there are 31 names in this list of women who've been nominated 5 times or more.
Okay. I like this. What's the
Not as much, but
No.
I am okay with it.
Hatch for short. Now that you've heard their confidence in this game, who do you think will win, and who's going to come out on, or who do you want to go first? I guess who's going to win and who's going to come out on top is really the same question.
Hey, Dunaway, I love you, but Scott's giving away the prizes today, so I'm going to go
You've
Scott
made
on
the
both.
right choice.
Okay.
I thought
And I'll give you each, besides your initial mulligan. I feel like the difficulty on this one could be high as we get into the later names. So I'm going to give you each 2 mulligans.
Okay. 2
I'm going to
mulligans.
give you the 10 mulligans. I'm going to give you the 5 mulligans for each liquor bottle in their
There
jacket.
you go. 2 carry mulligans. Got it.
2 carry mulligans.
So what? Hatch for short. What? Who'd you want to start?
you
Me.
start too. You
Me?
get
Okay, both and both. I can do that. All right. Well, I'll get an easy one out the door here and just say Meryl Streep. I assume she's got to be in the Fiver Club.
It's a really good guess. She's had 17 Best Actress nominations, 4 Best Supporting
Jeez.
Actress nominations, a total of 21 nominations, and she's only won 3 times.
That's
What?
So she is at the top
What?
of the list.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's at the top. Okay. Whew, you scared me. Whew.
Yeah.
Oh no! You think thought I was
Oh.
going to say she doesn't count? No, only
Yeah, I thought you said 3. I thought you said 1, but I thought 3 times nominated. I was like, that's not what you just said. I
No,
was like, oh my god.
only 3 wins. Yeah.
Right. Okay,
only
good.
Won 3 times. Yeah. Kramer versus Kramer, Sophie's Choice, and the Iron Lady were her only
Not even a
wins.
good listener today. All right.
Apparently not. This should go really well.
Yeah, so I'm sure this would work out well for me. So I'm gonna go with. She's been all over the the entertainment biz news. Frances McDormand.
That's right.
McDormand.
And the wolf right there. 3 Best Actress, 3 Best Supporting, giving her 6 nominations total. She's
That's
won 3 times, including Nomadland and Fargo and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
That puts her in the
And I'm done.
3. I was reading this morning. She's in the top 3. There's only there's 3 women alive that have that same status.
That have 3 wins.
Yeah, and Meryl Streep's one of them. And then I don't know who the other one is, which would be helpful because then I would say that person's name.
Yeah, then you'd say that person's name. Yeah.
I'll have to think about it. Okay, let's go old school and pull out like who's the one that went? We were on the golden pond.
Ooh. I don't think she actually says that in the movie, but
no,
yeah.
she doesn't. Katharine Hepburn, I believe.
Katharine
Oh, there
Hepburn.
you go. That's
12 Best Actress nominations. Never nominated for Best Supporting Actress, but
Really?
she's won 4 times. So she is one of those people with high number of wins. But I don't think Katharine Hepburn is still with us.
No,
But it
she's
doesn't
not.
matter. She's on the list with
Yeah.
with 12 nominations. Morning Glory, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, Lion in Winter, and On Golden Pond, as you quoted from. Oh no, man, you
Norman.
Why are we so mean? All right, I'm gonna go with somebody who always abuses their body and always really goes into their roles. And I'm not a big watcher of these award shows,
Sure.
but she's always a topic, and that's Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron.
Oh, I don't like the quiet. I don't like the quiet.
Nope. Let me
Son of
see how many nominations she's had though, but she I think has only had a couple nominations.
Really?
The Bombshell last year was definitely a nomination, but here we go.
Well, the other,
Let's see.
Yeah.
Monster, North County, and Bombshell. 3 nominations for Best
that
Actress.
all?
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep.
But what about her performance in Ion Flux?
Yeah. What about her
I
performance in
know.
Mad Max Fury Road? What about her
I know.
performance in everything?
Sure,
What about
yeah.
what about
I
3
got
days?
2,
3
right?
days
I
in
got
the
2.
valley, or that
You have
monkey?
2. So, yeah, you've got one more. So, give another answer immediately. You've used up your first mulligan.
What about
How about-
Mighty Joe Young? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Mighty Joe Young, Best Supporting Actress. Sissy Spacek. She did so many great
Sissy.
things. Coal miner's daughter. I mean, she's just been such a force. Come on.
She was in Coal Miner's Daughter. That was her only win, but
What?
she has been nominated 6 times. So,
Oh, thank
yes,
God.
Sissy Spacek.
Oh God, I thought I was running through. That was going to be a
I
short
know.
game.
That was my point.
Barely made it.
Like that. Yes.
Barely made it.
Yes.
All right, I'm pretty sure Jodie Foster
That's a good one.
is
That's
in
a good
there.
one.
The
That's a
top
good one.
got to be.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Well, no. If I'm honest, no. I'm not sure.
Funny, Jodie Foster's been nominated a lot for directing.
Yeah.
But as far as her nominations
Really?
go, I'm
Well,
stalling
she's
because she's
she's
not
the
on my
lady.
list, but I do want to see. I want to confirm that.
It sounds right.
Double checking
It
this.
I mean,
sounds
she is an
wrong.
actress, so she has to win them for her acting abilities.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's this whole thing is Best
I
Actress,
get it.
Best Supporting Actress.
Yeah.
So, directing nominations or producing nominations.
well, I'm sure she
don't
doesn't.
count.
In casual conversation, I'm sure she doesn't distinguish the two. She just goes, "Yeah, I'm a 5-time Oscar winner,"
Yeah.
and you don't go, "Actress, right?"
I win all the
She has been nominated 4 times in the acting category.
Shit.
Taxi Driver, The Accused, Silence of the Lambs, and Nell. So 4 nominations in the acting category, and
Okay.
does not qualify her for this list.
Crap polio.
That's
means
right.
I gotta go
You
right
get the 2
again.
mulligans, so jump right back in.
Let's do. Oh, geez. Now I'm not as confident as I was.
I took a punch to the face. I'm not as confident
I'm
anymore.
not so confident. Okay, let's do. What's her name now? Her name just escaped me. The Queen. Come on.
Ooh,
Oh, Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren. She's a good choice. Helen Mirren is a very good choice.
Oh, please tell me she's a great choice with 6 at least.
Oh,
He's taking too long. I don't
my
like
God.
this.
let me confirm.
oh my God!
No, I'm saying I don't think she's on the list.
No,
I'm not
that
winning.
can't be.
You're losing.
That
I'm
can't
kind
be.
of surprised by this, but
Right.
hold on a second. Let's find her
Oh.
her awards and recognition, nominations and awards, Academy Awards. 4 nominations at the Academy Awards. 2
Oh
for
my
Best Supporting,
God.
2 for Best Actress. Madness of King George, Gosford Park, The Queen, and The Last Station. No, she is not. So
Okay.
you've used your second mulligan. This is your last chance. You need to come up with something.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not winning. You're losing. I love it.
I am losing. Oh, jeez. I'm struggling here suddenly. You know what? My
Oh.
confidence was shattered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that lack of sleep too. Oh.
Yeah, that doesn't help. I mean, think old Hollywood. Think,
You know who I know who I like. Shirley MacLaine. She's got to be in this.
Shirley MacLaine. Sure, Shirley. Shirley, she has to be.
Shirley
MacLaine is
MacLaine.
in there.
And surely she is. She only won for Terms of Endearment, but she does have 4 other Best Actress nominations. No Best Supporting Actress nominations, but
Shoot.
She's
that
always the
qualifies
main
her.
lady.
So she does have
Yeah.
5 total.
Okay.
So very
Shoot.
Gosh,
Shoot.
dang it.
Back over to Brian.
Shoot.
That feels like a near miss.
Now I gotta figure it out. When you said queen, I tried to think of fancy. I'm like, did they give Oscars to fancy, truly British actresses? I know she always puts on a good performance. Judi Dench.
Oh, we love Judi
Dame
Dench.
Judi Dench, the other queen.
Listen, 07, I'm tired of your bullshit. Don't come
That's
in
what I
here
thought you was
anymore,
gonna say.
07.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, the only thing she ever won for was Shakespeare in Love, but
no.
she has 5 total Best Actress nominations and 2 Best Supporting Actress nominations, total of 7. Dame Judi Dench, absolutely on the list. Back to Scott.
Okay, I'm staying old school. I have luck there.
Oh,
Sure.
old school. That's a good
Oh,
question.
with the eyes. Betty
The
Davis.
eyes.
Betty Davis.
Oh,
Betty Davis,
I thought
yes.
she was going to say the one with the big eyes. from
No,
that
not
film,
her.
Big
You
You were
Eyes.
going to say Marty Feldman, weren't you?
Marty Feldman.
Yes, Betty Davis, 10 Best Actress nominations.
Oh, jeez.
No supporting, and she only won twice. Once for Dangerous and once for Jezebel.
All right.
Jezebel.
Yes.
I think I only have
Cripes.
one more. If it's even
Cripes. Did I already say? You said old school. She's kind of mid school. I'm gonna go with Jesus, Sally Field. She always
Sally
seems
Field.
to. She always seems to be. I don't
We
know.
like her.
Sally Field.
We really
Sally
like
Field.
her.
Really
She's
like
the people's
her.
choice.
Yeah.
She's the people's choice.
She is.
Yeah, we like her. We really.
Oh crap! I
really
don't like how you
her.
said that.
We really, really like her.
Jesus.
However, she does not have 5 nominations. She has a Best Actress for Places in the Heart, a Best Actress for Norma Ray, and
Just
Keep going.
supporting
More,
for
a few more. A few more.
Best Supporting Actress for Lincoln.
Lincoln. Yeah, she
And
was
that's
great.
it.
She
No,
was
son of a-
really good.
That's where it ends.
She was really good in
Dadgummit.
Lincoln. She was great in Lincoln.
Now I'm
Yeah.
losing.
Yeah, you are.
So that's your second and last
That was it.
mulligan. You've got to come up with
Oh,
something.
I got to come up with somebody else. Oh crap! I thought I lost there. Okay. All right. I'm going with Mother Dearest Faye Dunaway.
Oh,
Mommy.
Faye Dunaway. Sure.
Mommy. I'm going with my namesake.
Mommy.
I'm going to go with my namesake.
Wire hangers. Oh, let's just pull the Band-Aid off. No, Faye Dunaway.
Man.
Which
Brian.
means Hatch for Short wins.
Yeah, that's good. And I have a
Sad for me,
couple of,
glad for you.
I have 2 more guesses. Let me just see if I was anywhere near
Sure.
correct.
Sure.
I had Jane Fonda here at the last minute if I
No,
needed her.
that's
Nope.
yeah. No,
No?
really.
No Jane Fonda. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Take that back. Yes, Jane Fonda with 6.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
oh, wow.
dude.
I'm sorry, 7 total.
Okay.
6
Was that
Best
all for
Actress.
Barbarella? Was that?
She only won for Clute and Coming Home, but she's been nominated 7 times.
And then the other one was I can't remember if we said her or not, but Ingrid Bergman.
Oh.
Oh, Ingrid Bergman, big
That's
one.
fancy. That's
Also
fancy
7. 6
Wow.
nominations for Best Actress, 1 nomination for Supporting Actress, and she won 3 times.
Okay, so I would have
Yeah,
been.
you was
okay
definitely
for
you was
that.
definitely gonna win in this. It just
Well, then
that
you know
was-
what that means.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
It means that Hatch for short is our big winner. Well done, dude. You picked
Woo,
right.
woo.
How's that feel? How
Yeah.
you doing over there? You good?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's
Good job,
great.
Scott.
That's fantastic. I'm going to send you this stuff, but I can't do it unless you send me an email. I don't know if I've gotten emails from you before, but you can send me another one. Scott@frogpants.com, and I will get your info and send your stuff, and maybe even throw in a little bonus thing or 2. I don't know. Yet. I got crap.
bonus
Okay.
bone.
A bonus.
Yeah, a bonus
Bonus
boner.
boner.
Bonus boner.
Yeah.
Everybody wants.
Let me
a
give you
bonus
guys the
boner.
rest of these answers, by the way.
Please.
Geraldine Page, Glenn Close. You saw her
Oh.
doing the butt last
Damn
night
it.
on the Oscars. Kate Blanchett, Greer Garson, Kate Winslet, Jessica Lange,
Oh,
Maggie
Yes.
Smith, Ellen Burstyn,
school.
Vanessa Redgrave, Amy Adams, 6 nominations,
Adams. Really?
0 wins.
Damn it.
Oh,
Deborah
always
Kerr,
snubbed.
Thelma Ritter, yeah. Livia de Havilland, Elizabeth Taylor, Anne Bancroft,
Yeah.
Susan Hayward, Audrey Hepburn, Jennifer Jones, Julianne Moore, 5 nominations, only 1 win. Susan Sarandon, same thing. Norma Shearer and Irene Dunn.
Oh man.
A lot of names that Jeannie is
I
more
would have never
familiar
guessed
with
those.
Than the rest of us. Yeah.
than the rest of us.
I'm a little
I-
weird.
I-
the
yeah, I was
Amy
definitely
Adams thing
that.
is surprising to me. I thought she won
Yeah, me too.
something, but she'll
Yeah,
get
nope.
hers. She'll get hers. She will.
She'll get
Yeah.
she'll get hers.
She's too good. to not.
Just a reminder, I suck at Oscar stuff, and I say I'm going to study up every time, and I never do.
Yeah, well done. Well, at least it wasn't like about last night's stuff. If you missed that, because I didn't.
Right,
watch it
right,
either.
right.
I didn't even watch it.
I
last
watched
night.
I watched the results on like a web page and didn't go near the thing. So
and every time it pops up in my headline news, I just kind of keep on going.
Yeah,
Like,
you
nope,
just keep
don't
going,
care.
baby.
That was more exciting than watching the actual thing. Although we had people over, so we were watching it as kind of a.
The only
you know.
impression I got was is people were very angry, and I'm like, what?
Oh,
People
really?
angry?
People,
Get
yeah,
outta
there's
here.
a lot of consternation
Like,
about
watchers.
No,
were
no,
angry?
no. It's because what's his
Watchers
name
were
didn't
angry.
win. It's because
I don't even know why. I just saw headlines.
I know why.
Oscars.
People were mad that Chadwick Boseman didn't win. They're just pissed. So
Well,
Oh, yeah,
and
totally.
also they really screwed up.
And this is why I don't watch the Oscars anyway, because I'm
Yeah.
like, eh.
They're like, oh, let's change a bunch of things, partially because of COVID, also because let's make it, let's refresh it.
Yeah.
And so they almost, since 1972, they've ended the Oscars with the Best Picture. It's always the last thing.
sure.
Yeah.
And they decided, let's mix it up. We'll put Best Actor and Best Actress at the end, actually in reverse order, Best Actress and Best Actor, because let's go out with this big, exciting moment of Chadwick Boseman winning Best Actor.
Yeah.
Oh
And
no, they
in a
set
sad
themselves
twist.
up for
Yeah.
failure.
In a
Oh,
sad twist.
no.
So Frances McDormand got up and won for Best Actress, and she had the shortest speech of like, "All right, well, this is cool," and blah blah blah. All right, thanks, bye. And she gets off the stage.
Yeah.
Please don't kill me.
And then Chadwick Boseman doesn't win. His widow was there, ready to give a speech,
Oh,
but Anthony Hopkins
my.
wins. He wasn't there,
He's
and so
not there.
basically it's like, and Best Actor goes to Anthony Hopkins. He's not here. Guess we're done. See everybody.
Yeah, and we're out. That's
Oh
a
my
dumb
God.
idea. The movie should always be the final thing. That's so
Yes,
stupid.
because everybody's going to be there for the movie.
Yeah.
That's so
Right?
stupid.
Yeah.
I wondered
Yeah.
what was going on on the web feed I was reading because I was just waiting for results and refreshing,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait, they did picture already? What happened to actors? Oh, they're doing them in
Yeah,
this
that was
order.
dumb.
That's
Yeah.
effed up. That was
They,
really
they
effed up.
literally strung us along. Oh, that's just dirty.
They really
Yeah, it's
did. And
dirty
then they
pool.
did this
dirty
thing.
pool.
And they did this thing where instead of showing clips, they only showed clips in a couple of categories. And they did this to like give the winners a little bit more time to talk. Here's the problem with that. It gives the winners a little bit more time to talk.
Yeah,
nobody
you don't
wants
need
that.
that.
And nobody wants that. I mean, it's like you want to just hear 1,800 names of people you don't
Yeah.
know and don't care about that
Exactly.
they have to think. No, I
No.
want to see clips. I want to see the movies I didn't watch and get an idea of if I want to watch them or not.
Yeah, that's poopy. I'm not into it. Well,
Yeah.
all I know is I'm just really glad that Hatch for Short won. So, congratulations again, man.
Yes.
Well done. And the rest of
You
you
can
all,
thank the Academy.
if you guys want to be here on Mondays and Wednesdays, we play this every week. And if you do that, you come here live, you can call in and like win stuff, and that's pretty cool. So we recommend it. Hey, Brian
Yeah, that's
Dunaway, today, not today, but tomorrow at 3:30 Mountain Time, you and I will be sitting down to do an episode of The Boop Show, BOOP, talking about the indie games of the week that we've been playing. I've been playing
Yes.
something rad called Orbital Bullet, and it's
Oh,
awesome.
I jumped into that as well, and that is a lot of fun and a really unique name.
It's great, dude.
That too.
I'm so excited to talk about it. So watch for that. What are you playing this week? I forgot.
I'm playing Rain on Your Parade as suggested by the community, and they were right. It's on Xbox Game Pass, and I'm a little rain cloud, and I'm trying to rain on everybody's parade. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. You got to figure them out. You got to make your little achievements.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's a lot
your
of humor.
cloud, you got the humor, the people, the rain. You got all of it.
Yeah.
You can learn all about that tomorrow at 3:30 Mountain Time for a live Boop show, or check it out on the podcast after, frogpants.com/boop.
I'll be doing my homework tonight, by the way, at 5:30
Oh, you'll be streaming it.
Eastern Time.
Oh, that's
yeah, I'll
good.
be streaming it. Second
Okay.
part.
Twitch.tv/Brian Dunaway, everybody. Brian
Do it.
Dunaway.
Brian. Dunno.
Have a fantastic day, and may your butt be moving. I don't know what that means. Bye. All right. I was thinking of a debut joke, but I couldn't think of one. I guess she was sort of stole the show, I guess. I didn't see it, so I have no idea.
It was a scripted moment, and you could tell it was scripted. It was lame. It didn't need to be done.
Yeah, everybody online acted like it was great, and I'm like, that doesn't sound great.
No,
it
was
sounds
lame.
dumb.
Like she gave this answered a trivia question about the song Debut and all this background about the band they created and stuff, and it just looked like It was so forced and painful, and it just was really bad.
Lame.
But the real, if you ask me, the real star of the show was the woman who won for Best Supporting Actress for Minari, and she was
the little Korean lady.
older Korean woman.
Cool
Yes,
her
her speech was the best one of the night. And,
nice. Well done, Korea. You did it again.
That's right.
So I'm going to run down just the big ones real quick before we take a break. We got Best Picture ended up being Nomadland. Not a huge surprise. Seemed like it was the front runner for a while there.
Yep, for sure.
Let's see. Best Director went to Chloe Zhao who made Nomadland. Her story's great.
She's great, and as somebody pointed out, Jedi71 pointed out, she's going to be, or Eternals is going to be the first Marvel MCU film directed by an Oscar winner.
Yeah. Yep.
Because Kenneth Branagh never won for directing. He's been nominated a few times for acting, but he's never won ever. So
right, and Black Panther was nominated, so you could say I forgot his name.
Was that director nominated for
No, he hadn't won for anything else, so it doesn't count. Yeah. But this does. So
yep,
well done. Counts. The Eternals. I'm very excited about that because her style is really interesting. Best Actor went to Anthony Hopkins for The Father. This was a bit of an upset. I think everybody wanted Chadwick Boseman, but I think part of us, we have to admit, most of us wanted that because he passed away, and we also think it was an amazing performance at the same time. But I've heard some say you could argue Anthony Hopkins put in the better performance, maybe?
You could argue any of those five. Stephen Yeun was amazing in Minari. Riz Ahmed was fantastic in Sound Metal. And Anthony Hopkins made you, he really sold the Alzheimer's dementia thing. It was amazing.
Sure. Riz Ahmed, Star Wars actor, nominated for Best Actor. That's pretty good.
That's right. First Muslim nominated for.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Best Actress went to Frances McDormand for Nomadland. I think Nomadland. She did great.
Also No Man Land.
Yeah, No Man Land. Hey, I didn't know Carey Mulligan was hanging out with the founder of the Mumford and Sons band.
Was she? Oh yeah, right. Because
her husband,
when she was on SNL,
yeah,
he came out, and they're
a thing,
an item.
An item, sure.
Yes. Here's the thing that surprised me.
Yeah.
Aaron Sorkin shows up to the Oscars with Paulina Poroskova on his arm.
What?
Yeah, those two they're making their couple's debut last night at the Oscars.
Weird.
Yeah.
How did that one come together, I wonder?
I don't know.
They were walking briskly down the halls of the West Wing and had a conversation.
Talking. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Let's see here. You got your best supporting actor went to Daniel Kaluuya. I never say it right. For Judas and the Black Messiah, so we got another MCU winner there. Dude from what was he from? From Black Panther. He was the
Black Panther. Yep.
Get Out guy. Anyway, he's great.
Yes.
Best supporting actress, Yo Jung Yoon from Minari.
Yep.
Beating out all those other people, and then you got your best screenplay for The Father. Best original screenplay that was adapted. Best original screenplay for Promising Young Woman. I'm really glad it won something. It needed to. That's a rad movie. Best animated film went to Soul, beating out their other Pixar movie, Onward. I'm torn on that. I still haven't seen Soul, so I can't really be torn, but I love Onward so much.
Yeah.
It's just hard for
Soul's great. Soul, no pun intended, but Soul's got heart.
Yeah. And Wolfwalkers, which I have not seen yet, I'm being told by all my animation geek friends that Wolfwalkers is amazing and should be watched.
It looks so good, and I keep seeing the panel come up on our TV when it's like, all right, let's jump in and watch something, and we never jump on Wolfwalkers, but we probably will.
Traditional animation, baby.
Yep.
Best documentary went to My Octopus Teacher. Only other one I'd seen on that list was Crip Camp, and that was awesome. So this one must be real good.
So, but you hadn't seen My Octopus Teacher? Or
no,
did you have seen that?
Have not.
Yeah,
no,
I want to see that, and I'm worried that it's the one that everyone was talking about last year, where the octopus gets into a fight with a shark or something.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah,
that sounds like a rip
It's on our list to watch now because it looks really cute.
Yeah. You got your, let's see, I'm getting down. Nobody cares about that. Sound of Metal did win in Best Editing and in Best Sound.
Best Sound, yeah.
Sound, yeah.
That's right there in the name. Should win for Best Sound.
There you go, yeah. Cinematography went to Mank, as did what was the other Mank one? Production Design. So Mank got its due. Best Visual Effects went to Tenet, a film I still haven't seen.
Oh, it's good. And it's on, I think it's on HBO Max now.
Oh, well, I should have no excuse then. Let's just
it's
watch
twisty, very twisty, trippy, very cool.
Best score went to Soul, and best original song went to Fight for You from Judas and the Black Messiah. Makeup and hairstyling went to Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Best Sound of Metal, and best animated short, If Anything Happens, I Love You. And you watched the documentary short, so let's see. What's this one?
We watched all the animated documentary and live action short films, and I didn't predict any of these three. I thought Burrow was going to win for animated short. I thought Hunger Ward was going to win for short subject, and I thought Feeling Through was going to win for live action short.
Oh man, did you lose any money on
there?
this?
I still won for the night. I still had the most correct picks out of the house, but
do you have any cash on this or no?
Had a Starbucks gift card was what was on the line for
That's
everybody.
Perfect. Yeah. Low stakes. I like them.
Yep, exactly.
Don't say steak. That sounds really good. I need some protein. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, our good pal, who will be here? Bill Duran. He'll be here. We got a question for him today, so we're going to ask that, and he's going to answer it. I'm going to help all you burgeoning young crafters out there with a cool question about putting yourself on the internet. Also, major spoilers after that with a bunch of cool stuff, so stick around. Before that, though, a song selection from the library of Brian Ibbett.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. This is Fred Lee and the Restless, and it's headed up by a guy named Fredrik Lindquist, shorts it to Fred Lee. He's actually the former singer and frontman of the Swedish hardcore band Totalt Jalva Mörker.
Whoa.
But he's launched his own new solo project. This is, to me, and you guys will be able to confirm or deny this, but it sounds like a Bruce Springsteen song being sung by the lead singer of the Pogues.
Oh, weird.
Ewan McGregor.
That's quite the combo you've described. All right.
It is. It's quite the combo.
Yeah.
This is Fred Lee and the Restless with their song Devil's Chokehold.
All right, let's go. I want us to get out of here as quickly as we can.
All right.
The morning stream. There's nothing wrong with the food.
All right, welcome back, Brian. That song again.
That song again was Fred Lee and the Restless with their song Devil's Chokehold.
Very nice. Welcome back from the break, everyone. We're here.
Yes.
We're here. We're not queer, but we're okay with it.
We're okay with it.
Yeah, we're totally fine with it. Let's see.
We've gotten used to it.
We've gotten used to it. I saw a really funny video that I thought was kind of true. It was a TikTok video, of course, because I spent some time on there. And this guy just did the different generations and their reaction to finding out that a character on a show they like is now gay. And so they showed Gen Z, and Gen Z is this. Like they announce it and they just watch. They don't even, it doesn't even flinch.
Not even a reaction. Okay.
What do you call it? Millennials, they see it and they go, all right, here we go. Okay. All right. Like they're like, pretty excited. They get to Gen Z and we go, oh, like we kind of point at it and act like, kids. And then you get to the boomers and they go, it was really funny and kind of.
That is really funny.
Yeah. Anyway,
what's funny? We had that conversation. "Wake Me Up Before You Go" randomly played on shuffle, and I said to Tina, "How did we not figure out that George Michael was gay until?"
Yeah.
How is this? I mean,
Yeah, he didn't ever have to come out. Yeah.
It's great for him, but how did it take so long for us to figure out? She's like, I don't know. Me and my girlfriends had such a crush on him. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you think about it, it makes sense. But at the time, we didn't know. We don't know.
Right. Exactly.
Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Hey, check this out, everybody. Listen to this thing right here. Where is it? It's right here. Nope.
Stephen Schleicher.
Oh, this isn't him. What the hell am I doing? Why did I call Stephen first? Him. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Stephen, I'll call you back. All right. I'm so dumb. I don't know why I called him first. I was supposed to be calling Bill. Bill is the guy we're calling. Scott, you dumbass. Yeah. All right, we're getting Bill on the line. And we're going to do that
Ask
real
him why
fast.
he's not Steven Schleicher.
Yeah,
That's
what's
his
the deal
question
with
for the
that?
day.
Your bat cave's open there, Bill.
Hey, look who it is. It's Bill. It's Bill Duran from punishprops.com joining us this morning. I have no sleep in me today. Hi, Bill.
Poor
How are you?
tired Scott.
I'm sorry, I'm not Steven.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
But I hear if you have that option, it's a good one. I say go for it.
It's an expensive upgrade. It
We
costs
can't
a
all
lot.
be Steven.
Yeah,
No.
you can't. It's not. Doesn't
Right
come
now,
cheap.
even Steven can be Steven.
Yeah, that's true. At the moment, he is not allowed to even be him. But you are allowed to be you, and it's good to have you here. We have him on Mondays, of course, talk about the world of makers and making things, and Bill's all about that with Punish Props. So we're going to do that today, and we're going to start with this question we got from a dude what named himself PDP. I think P or Pete Pay or P. I don't know how you're supposed to say it.
PDP.
I would say PDP, right?
Well, yeah,
PDP?
his first name is Petey. It's lowercase, like Petey, lowercase, and then capital P, so PDP.
So it's always EY is always PD. In my
I
head,
wouldn't
it's
say that because if I say hey, that's HEY, and that's not pronounced he.
so it could be Pete P.
It could be P, but it's not. It's definitely
Pete.
PDP.
Well, anyway, he says this. The rest of this is very easy to pronounce. It says, Dear Bill and TMS guys, that's us. Here's one for Bill, if you please. Bill, do you hire out for video editing? And if so, why? And is it worth it? If not, I would love to know about your general workflow and methods so that you don't get burned out on video editing when you would rather be creating the stuff you make video of. Thanks, PDP. I've had this question for you also. Because had spending enough time with video myself, I know it can just be a real sink of time and is not the most fun you could be having unless you're just really into editing video. What do you do? Do you hire out for this stuff? Do you do it yourself? Like, how's that all work?
All right. Well, this is an awesome question, and I have a lot of fun stuff to talk about.
Great.
First thing about video editing, and I'll answer all questions. Don't you worry. But first thing about editing is, I don't not like video editing. I'm fine with it. I think most people who edit video who are good at it, at the very most, don't hate it.
Right.
I don't think anyone's editing video with a massive smile on their face going like, yeah, having a good time cutting video. It's just so tedious, you know? Mm-hmm. However, I think some people are good at it and they can stand it for long periods of time. And I happen to be one of those people. I can edit video for hours on end without crying or anything.
Sure.
However, we shoot a lot of video and we have a lot of other things we're working on. So, I think 4 years ago, Britt started editing our videos. She does most of the filming and editing. Although we trade back and forth on a lot of stuff. She just happens to do the lion's share of it.
Sure.
Now I want to dive into editing and especially PDP here. Use the word burnout. I want to talk a little bit about that and a little bit about being on YouTube and how video editing plays a role in all of
Sure.
that. So making videos takes a lot of time, right? I should say making a good, well thought out video that you're proud of takes a long time. You have to write it or outline it or plan it. You got to film the whole thing. And then you have to edit the whole thing.
Sure.
And I know a ton of people, a lot of prospective video creators that I personally know who are sitting on mountains of unedited video footage. A lot of people get to that point.
Is it you mean like not just B-roll, but like stuff they actually need to get in there and work on?
Full on projects. I know a lot of people who film a lot of their prop costume projects, and then they don't edit it because they realize it just takes forever.
Right.
And then of course, if you got that first edit done, you may have to go in and refine stuff. You may have to refilm some stuff. You may have to do some more edits. It's a very long and tedious process. And YouTube audiences have generally grown to expect a new video every week. And they generally expect you or whoever's putting out videos to publish a video every week pretty much indefinitely, pretty much forever, right? This can lead to your creator getting caught in this infinite loop of video production where basically you upload a video, let's say on Monday, the video goes out. You're like, oh, I'm so proud of that video, but I got to start next week's video today already. and you're just caught in that infinite loop. And I've been there. Like we don't do videos every week anymore, but when we were working all week, usually working through the weekend, getting the video out on Monday, and then starting the next one that same day. And we did that for months on end.
Right.
And that's too much. That's way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the thing is, like with video production, you're engaged the whole time. If I'm on camera, I'm building something and I'm talking to the camera, my brain is on 110%.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it comes to editing, you can't listen to music when you edit video. You can't put on a podcast, and you have to be 100% engaged.
Yeah, unless you're doing something that is 100% purely like a templated sort of visual thing that you do every time or whatever. Distractions are the freaking worst. Unlike almost anything else, you can have something going on in the background, but you're totally right on that. It's maddening if you do.
You have to be completely focused. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't pay attention to anything else. And that loop, right? That's what leads to burnout. And burnout is different than stress, right? Stress is acute. It happens in little chunks, hopefully, that you deal with in the moment. Burnout is ongoing. When you find yourself caught in this loop, this trap that you've made yourself, that's what, and dealing with that for a long period of time, that's when things start to get difficult. That's when you start to go a little bonkers. And it's part of the reason why we stopped making videos every single week. Making tutorial prop videos. I don't want to say that vloggers have it easy. I am not saying that. However, when the things you work with take 16 hours to cure, or the paint you sprayed down didn't dry the way you thought. There's so many things when you're making a tutorial video that can go south that adds a day to your production or 2 days to your production. It could be Tuesday, something goes wrong, and you go, well, guess I'm working on the weekend. So making a maker video to the level we make every week just got to be too much for us. So we pulled back on our schedule. We try and get a really good video out every single month. And then every week we put out small videos for our patrons. And that, for us, that's how we've been able to land on a pace that works well for us.
Do you feel like to get there though, the more frequent pace and workflow earlier probably got you to a place where then you could make that decision? In other words, you're going to spend more time cranking out more content before you can make that choice, right?
Yeah. The good news is earlier when 2013, when I was we were putting out 3 videos a week. We were just churning them out. Or back then it was just me. But they were shorter. They were like, I've gone back and watched some of them recently. They're like 6 minutes long. Nowadays, just the way we film videos and edit them, just the stories we want to tell, they're like 45 minutes long now. Back then, I would do 3 5-minute videos in a week, no problem, right? You're getting they're not very good. You're getting a lot of practice. You're getting the volume out there. People are excited to see new stuff from you all the time. Early on, it's a great idea. But once you've established yourself and people really expect a lot from you, that's when you need to take a step back and be like, whoa, what's good and healthy for me? What's a good rhythm for me?
Right.
So here's some things to help deal with it. If you find yourself in a position where you're just in this infinite loop of content creation and starting to feel a little bit burned out, if you can, spread out the workload. Like I said, Brittany does the video editing for us.
Right.
Now there was a point where both of us were still completely tapped out, even though she was editing and I was doing the other work. So it's still possible to overwork yourself, but spreading out the workload helps a ton. This one's hard, especially when you find some success on YouTube and you find that it's working. Sometimes you may have to sacrifice your consistent upload schedule just to give yourself a little bit of a break from that grind every once in a while. And this hurts. When you put it, we were going through a period where we would put up a video and it get 100,000 views, guaranteed. And every week we put out a new video and it would get 100,000 views guaranteed. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to sacrifice. The algorithm's working for me. I don't want to mess with that by skipping a week. But at a certain point, you'll have to skip a week because your body's going to give up. You're just going to give up and you're going to have to do it no matter what. So making that sacrifice, a blood sacrifice to the YouTube algorithm, trust me, is the right call every once in a while.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. How do you feel about these these stupid thumbnails that everybody makes that all have white outlines around people and like bright green backgrounds and stuff? What's going on with that?
I know why people do it. It's fine. I don't care that much. I just personally, when I make a thumbnail, I just try to make a very high contrast, high saturation, compelling image of the thing I made. I have a fog machine too. I find adding fog helps. When people put a reaction, their face reacting, and they enlarge their eyes, I understand why they do that. And I understand psychologically that people want to click on that. It's just I've seen it so much that I'm just like that. I'll still click on it, but under protest.
Yeah.
That gives me gas, as Scott would say. I have not seen like the digitally enlarged eyes.
I've definitely seen that, and any combination of those things that I just described, they actively make me not want to click on your video.
Yeah, right.
What's the opposite of like and subscribe?
Yeah.
Hate and
ignore. You have to thumbs down it and convince someone else to unsubscribe.
Yeah. Hey fam, don't forget to hate and ignore. They should say at the end of the video.
Hate and ignore.
Anyway.
So something I thought about, this concept that YouTubers pretty much produce stuff indefinitely. TV shows don't. They'll put out, a dozen episodes a year, and they're not filming 12 months out of the year. They film for a few months and then they go work on other projects.
Right.
But that is not the expectation on YouTube, and it would be great if we could change that.
There are no seasons on YouTube.
No, I want there to. I think the next time I make a new, whatever it would be, a new podcast, a new YouTube channel or video, I think I want to release stuff in seasons. I think that's a healthier expectation for me as a creator.
You can always you can start that and then increase the frequency if you want. It's a lot harder to decrease the frequency after you've gotten people used to after you've gotten people used to a certain time period.
Yeah.
So
when you've been putting out a YouTube video every week for 7 years, try telling 500,000 people that you've decided to go to a monthly schedule.
Yeah, right. Good luck. I mean, that's doing that in podcasting or anything else is a nightmare.
Yeah.
For what's worth, I've done that 3 or 4 times in podcasting. I went from 3 shows a week of Coverville down to 2 shows a week, and I'm doing 1 show a week. But I've increased the time of each show, so I'm still putting out the same hour and a half of content every week or whatever.
The bottom line, you should always do what's best for your show and stuff.
Right.
But just know, that stuff can be, your audience can sometimes throw a rod if they're used to something. Adding things is way easier than taking them away from people.
A couple more just real quick things. Some ways to help deal with this. Be okay with phoning in a video every once in a while. It's fine. Right, if you want to film a clip show, basically, where you just edit together some old videos, that's okay.
Some of my best moments from the past season.
Absolutely, it's totally fine. And then if you start to want to get clever, film your videos in a way that's easier and quicker to edit.
Yeah.
We used to record live streams, and then I would take that one video clip, and then while I was live streaming, I would make time notes for edit points, and then I would just cut that down to 20-minute video and put that up on YouTube. Not the best videos that I've made, but I filmed it all in an hour or 2, and I took another hour to edit it. So in 3 hours, I had another video done, which is crazy fast compared to the days it takes us to make a normal video.
Yeah.
And really, if you just learn to make fewer mistakes, you can cut your editing time down to nothing.
And you say that, but it's true. The better you are on camera, the quicker your editing will get.
Yeah, I always say TV's Travis in the chat brought this up again. I've talked to him off air about this idea, but try to get good enough at whatever your content is that you just minimize editing. Like when TMS airs, when I put this up after the show, I don't change anything. I add songs in, and I don't go in unless there was a major goof somewhere that I marked. Where it was better go.
Scott left in "Don't Come in My Mouth" for Pete's sake.
Yeah,
right?
I left that in there. Yeah, exactly. I'm not taking it. What you want me to go edit? I mean, editing. Come on now. So unless it's the kind of show that requires that, and there are plenty that do, then don't do it. But when when it does, you know that, and also your schedule will reflect that. Like if you're doing an 8-episode miniseries documentary style thing, well, yeah, that takes a bunch of editing, and it's also just a different animal. So I guess play to the strengths of whatever you're doing, but always minimize editing if you can. You know, and some would argue our dumb mistakes and stupid stuff I say are the best things about the show, and I tend to agree. Like, let the stupid fly. I don't care.
Yeah.
What do I have to hide? Just my wiener. Anyway, see, there was an example of a dumb thing to say that I'll probably just leave in. It'll just stay in.
There you go.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, that's how it'll work.
Warts and all, people.
That's
Warts
right.
and all.
Well, that's great. Any other tips or tricks and/or links for the week?
I got a fun link for us. Our buddy Ali Spagnola put out a really cool video. She's been doing these mashup videos where she does a recently released song in the style of someone else.
Yeah.
I don't know Lil Nas X. I don't know that artist, but she did one of his songs in the style of gospel. And the video on our YouTube channel is an awesome how-to on how they filmed the whole video. And at the end of it is the music video, and it is extraordinary. Like,
now, surely you've heard the song "Old Town Road," right? With
no,
I'm
gonna take my horse to the
I
hotel
only listen
room.
to ska from the late '90s. That's pretty much it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. But anyway, the music video they filmed, it's at the end of her YouTube video there. It just looks so good. It's produced like, talk about video editing. Like, they killed it with filming it and editing, and I was completely blown away by it. I think everyone should watch it.
She's
all
really
these
great.
robes, it looks like they're filming a Polyphonic Spree video.
Kind of does, yeah. She's awesome. If you're not following Allie, she's talented at everything. So get her TikTok account, follow her on YouTube, get her on Twitter. She's just great, and she's really nice. She's like this friendly personality, just sweetest thing. The only thing one of my great regrets is we were never able to snag her for a Nerdtacular. Maybe in the future.
Oh, yeah.
We tried to get her for a power hour, but we decided we couldn't. Our livers couldn't take the.
Well, I can't remember if Brian was there, but we'll always have the Ritz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the Ritz. Was that in Justin and Brian's room when they had MC Lars and
and Allie.
Yes,
they had they rented a room in the Ritz at Dragon Con for a party.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was such a blast. Yeah.
That was so good.
That's pretty good.
Anyway,
I talked to Obsidian there for an hour from
wow.
ELR.
Wow, there you go. Cool. Well, all our fingers are touching. Or wait, all our
That's right. Yes, they are.
All our rings are complete. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm still tired. Hey, Bill, this is fantastic. Go check her out. She's Alex Spagnola on over there on the YouTubes. But you can also find Punished Props at punishedprops.com and, of course, on YouTube as well. And you can see some of these fantastic videos that he has spent so much time editing, or I guess his wife now. So well done, Brittany. We know that you're truly the backbone of the operation. Well done. Bill, have a fantastic week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
See you.
All right.
Okay.
Now I got the proper order going.
Now we can finally bring in Steven. Now
it's so dumb that I had him on here, and then
should hang up on you just to teach you a lesson.
I would do that. Stay don't be hydrated. I'll say
that's right. Exactly. Yes. I would
do that. All right, here it is.
Steven Schleicher.
This is for real.
Steven Schleicher.
This is real for this time. Hey, Steven, thanks for coming back again after such a brief hiatus 5 minutes ago.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn now. It's your turn now.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Scott. Hello, Brian. How are you?
I'm good, Steven. How are you?
I am fine.
Oh,
I am doing so fine today.
That's so good. I'm just going to let you guys have this segment today. Hey, I had, what was I going to tell you? I had to tell you something right up the top of the thing.
How about that season finale of Falcon Winter Soldier?
Oh, yeah. So I'm not caught up, but I don't care. Let's talk about it.
God.
I know. I'm just behind.
I thought you were like, we're going to binge it this weekend. Everybody's getting together and we're going to binge it.
We were, but then Carter says, I have 2 more projects. I forgot. I have to have these done or I'm not going to graduate. I said, okay, well, let me know when you're ready. And we never had time.
Yeah.
I should have done it this morning at 3:30 when I was freaking up. I should have done that. But yeah, we're almost there. But just overall thoughts. You think it stuck the landing, or
I think it did, and really, as I've mentioned multiple times, as we've tried to dance around Falcon and the Winter Soldier without spoiling it for Scott, that there's a lot of what does it mean to be Black in America themes that run throughout, and I think the final episode where The Falcon, in quotes, I guess I have to say, has a really good speech that a lot of people really get to see, and it seems like it hits home really hard for a lot of things that are going on.
Yeah.
And so I really, really enjoyed it. I know there's a lot of people out there that just were like, well, this is a really boring show. I don't like it. Maybe it's not for you, and that's fine too.
Yeah, totally fine.
But I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the series, and I can't wait to see what comes next because there's going to be a new Captain America movie coming out.
Yes.
I heard about this.
How is this possible,
I have no idea how this could be possible.
Without Steve Rogers, how could this be possible?
If only Steve Rogers had given his shield to someone and said, I want you to be the next Captain America.
Yeah.
Right.
And that person finally worked through his issues and said, you know what? I will be Captain America. And follow along with the comic book history of the Captain America comics. And so it looks like that's going to happen. The person who is the head writer on Falcon and the Winter Soldier, although if you get to see the last episode, stick around because they changed the name of the show in the very last episode.
Oh.
But Dalan Musan is going to be writing the next Captain America movie.
Okay, so we're moving straight from production-wise, behind-the-scenes-wise. The creative team is moving straight to the film. That's pretty cool.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
And I assume, kind of like WandaVision bleeds over into the next Doctor Strange business.
Doctor Strange, yeah.
You'll have see, this is interesting. They're establishing this pattern now of maybe a limited series, not necessarily looking at multiple seasons. Like maybe they will or maybe they won't. But the point is, like, these are like interstitial, long form. Here's 8 episodes of a thing that set up nicely another film entry. And I think this is going to be the pattern for a while. I think we're going to see that with all their stuff. And I think that's
I think it might be. It just kind of depends on, I think each show is going to be different because I really don't see this upcoming Loki show spinning out into a new movie. But maybe, who knows?
Maybe.
They could make it run for several seasons, or they could just say, look, we're only going to do it for one season and that's it.
Well, in the case of Loki, do it, like WandaVision. There's no WandaVision movie, but there's going to be this bleed over from it to Doctor Strange in the same way you could do that with Loki and something else.
And we know there's going to be another Thor movie.
Sure.
So,
being filmed now, I think.
Could
right?
set up. It's being filmed right now. Yep.
And certainly with 2 characters that were introduced, well, not really introduced, but revealed in the final couple of episodes. We know who the power broker is, and we know who Madam Hydra is. Yeah. And so we can see more stories spinning off of that.
Did you know? I just saw some numbers here. This is crazy. According to Variety, 3 Captain America movies starring Chris Evans. 2011's the first Avenger. By the way, 10 years old now. Think of that. That's weird. 2014's The Winter Soldier and 2016's Civil War are among the best regarded films of the cinematic universe. I would agree. It says this, together they have grossed over $2.2 billion just for Captain America stuff.
Yeah, I can see that.
Crazy. But think about it for a second. 20 years ago, if somebody told you this, you'd laugh because you're like, the best we've ever gotten is that motorcycle guy on TV and it was shit. Like,
no, I mean, well, as far as Captain America goes,
that's what I mean.
It was a big deal when the first Spider-Man movie broke. What was it, $100 million in the first weekend? Yeah. That was a very, very big deal.
That was a huge one,
for movies. But then again, you look at the cost of inflation. Go over to the Box Office Mojo. They will have a breakdown of movies based on adjusted for inflation.
Yeah.
And you can see what happens there too. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me if you're spending, $30 per pop going to the movie theater, that you can rank up that much money, especially if it is a popular movie like the first Avenger is. Definitely one of the best Captain America movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you can see that, it's no surprise people want to see this stuff, and people are willing to shell out, $30 to watch, the premiere of Black Widow when it drops on Disney Plus, July.
And we don't, as far as we know, there's nothing in any of these television things that have any kickoff for that. Like, that's just its own thing because it's a prequel.
No, considering that this was supposed to come out way before WandaVision was ever supposed to hit.
Yeah, good point. If anything, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
All right. That's still July. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, remember they had to bump that. So it probably was supposed to fall in May, I think, the last time. Yeah. And so we would have gone from Winter Soldier to Black Widow to Loki. So now we have a month of nothing.
Yeah.
Well, MODOK. right?
Oh yeah, MODOK. Yeah, that's coming out on Hulu. 2 weeks.
Oh, is it
week,
Hulu?
like
I thought. I guess it is Hulu getting that. It's a little more adult
Hulu.
too, a little edgier, right? The whole MODOK thing.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I want it to be. I want it to be a little weird that way. Oh man, there's a thing about this discussion. Did we talk about last week? We talked about Invincible, right? We did talk about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think there's a Well, do you think that show will help propel a market? Maybe that, along with the Harley Quinn show, that's also pretty adult. Do you think it's possible that we can start seeing more animated, but less sanitized style comic adaptations? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, sure, yes.
Do you think do you think that'll be a trend that'll kick off from all that, or am I just hopeful?
Well, I think when you look at what happened with Deadpool years ago, when people were like, "Oh, so people are interested in this," then that's really where you pull that first brick out of the wall, and everything starts to crumble down. So yeah, I definitely think you're going to see some more either DC Black Label stuff, or you're going to see more Vertigo stuff, or even what was the Marvel their hardcore stuff that they did.
Yeah.
You remember that one, Brian? That series where they were just like, yeah, we're a little bit harder, and the Punisher one had like a lot of nudity in the first issue, and
what do they call that? It's like their black. It's like DC Black.
Yeah, it's kind of like their Black.
Was it Epic?
Maybe that's what it was.
Marvel
But yeah,
Epic.
I can see a lot. I can see a lot more of that stuff coming this way. Now, I'm not sure that Disney.
That's right. Marvel Max.
It. Marvel Max. I'm not sure that Disney will double down on that. I mean, we're still trying to figure out what they're going to do with Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
But I think that it will happen, and certainly we will see what happens with MODOK, and we know that if there is going to be a more adult-oriented Marvel stuff, it will be over on Hulu,
right?
Before it'll be on Disney Plus.
Indeed. Well, I'm into all that. This Max series, I don't think I can get any of those on.
Or Marvel Knights is the other one to look up.
Oh,
Marvel Knights, yeah, and that's got all of each of the Defenders as well as Shang-Chi, I think, is part of that.
Yeah.
But is any of this stuff on their unlimited app? Do you know?
I don't know. It might be. This is stuff from like 20 years ago.
Okay.
20 plus years ago.
I don't know why I'm some of my favorite stuff on DC now is the Max and Vertigo stuff. I just love it. Some of the not Wildstar. What am I trying to say?
Wildstorm.
That stuff's great. I say Wildstar because I'm watching a lot of Star Blazers and I can't get that guy out of my head. Anyway, also some interesting auctions going on in the world.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was. I guess it was April 15th. The auction back in April 15th. Batman number number 1.
Right.
Now this is not the first appearance of Batman, but this is the first spin-off comics, just like Action Comics had Superman, and then Superman came out a year or two later. Batman number 1, an 8.0 edition, went for over $1 million a couple of weeks ago. And that is the highest that a single issue of Batman has ever sold for.
Yeah. That was the big, if I remember when we talked about it, that was like the big record breaker.
Yeah. Now, there was another one. It was a 0.1. Again, this is a restored 0.1 graded comic. So this is like almost crappy on top of crappy.
Yeah.
It still sold for $13,000 over the weekend.
Jeez.
This past weekend.
I'd take it.
Amazing Fantasy, the first appearance of Spider-Man. It's a 1.0 version. $15,600.
Wow.
And the Amazing Spider-Man number 1, a very good 4.0 copy, sold for $14,000. So if you've got old comics, Master of Kung Fu actually raked in over $14,000 this weekend as well, probably being prompted a little bit by the upcoming movie, but it was a 9.8 graded comic.
Yeah.
The Death of Superman issues, that everybody bought back in the 90s. Surprisingly, $95 is what it went for.
That's amazing because it seemed like everybody bought it thinking it was going to be a huge deal. And usually when they have those, there's so much supply in the market that there's really no demand.
Well, and that's really the problem when it comes to collecting and selling comic books. And for people that are out there, I mean, if you have stuff right now, if you have stuff that is pre-80s, if you have stuff from Bronze Age, which would be mid 60s through the 70s, that stuff will sell really, really well. Silver Age and Golden Age comics, those are where you're really going to have your big money. But here's the thing. There are still a lot of comics that don't sell a whole lot of copies. Stuff today, 100,000 copies is great. 3,000 copies is starting to be on the low side, but a lot of your mid-range comics, your Robins, your Iron Mans, those kinds of things, they will sell sometimes between 3 and 20,000 copies. So there will be a limited supply of those. If you want to try to make a quick buck, and again, 90s comics and forward, you're really not going to make money off of that collection. Sorry, everybody. If you've got a whole room like I do of 60,000 comics just taking up space, it's about 60,000 comics worth of space that is now being taken up. That's what it's worth. But here's the thing. Be watching when, Shang-Chi is about to come out, or look for when White Vision appears, and then go over to eBay and you will see these things skyrocket in price for a week or so, as people are like, here's the first appearance of White Vision, and we're selling it for $250. Someone's going to buy it. So that might be a good way to lighten your load on some of your more modern comics in your collection.
That is interesting. I hadn't thought about that, but you get a movie or a TV show or whatever, that kind of exposure suddenly changes values.
Yeah, I haven't gone over to eBay to look and see what recent editions of Shang-Chi, but I'm going to bet that there was a lot of Shang-Chi comics that went up on eBay the day that trailer dropped.
Yeah, I can tell you another, some Mortal Kombat comics, as well as just seeing it, like Steam, suddenly Mortal Kombat 11, not even on sale, was like 4th in sales that day.
Oh,
like
wow.
just a new movie coming out is enough to inspire people to go, oh, I never checked out that last game, and they just go buy it and whatever.
Ooh, selling all my MODOK crap next month.
That's right, Brian.
Yeah. Now I know some people are like, oh, but Stephen, there are comics from the 80s that sell for a lot. Yes, like the first appearance of the Raphael Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle #1. It sold for $5,000.
Yeah.
The first Masters of the Universe from Marvel that came out in 1986 sold for $5,000. So you can do some of that, but with the Masters of the Universe series from Kevin Smith hitting Netflix in the next year, now might be a time to start digging through some of your old comics from the 80s and seeing if they're, #1, in good condition, because that Masters of the Universe was a 9.9 graded comic, which is next to mint.
Yeah.
And that Raphael TMNT comic was a 9.8. But you might be able to get a couple $100.
Yeah, I'm never out of the bag.
Probably
once.
not.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And things that if you're buying from sites like Heritage Auction and you're seeing the comic, the CGC graded, those are slabbed in plastic. So if you want to open it up and read it, you can, but it will have to be reevaluated and will probably not have the same rating as before you opened up that piece of plastic.
Interesting. And do you think there's, I don't know, this might be too big of a discussion for here, but this whole NFT thing seems like it's ripe for, all right, well, you don't own the original Superman #1, Action Comics #1, but you could own the non-fungible token version of that same issue, scanned, and, here it is, all in its digital glory. You can be the owner of that for just 8.5 Ethereum, which is like $2 million or whatever.
I don't think anybody's going to pay that much, but...
Well, that's the question. Some ridiculous things are happening within that space, and it's all kind of grifty and weird right now, like really weird. I suspect it will calm down and, well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know what it's going to do, but it does seem like there's some opportunity there for, except it won't be for collectors who already own the thing. It'll be for people who can have the rights to do it. And so that's muddy and weird. I don't know.
I think it really has to revolve around something that is digital only, because the minute that you have physical copies of something available, then that NFT is going to lose a lot of its value. So one of the big things, and DC actually sent out an email to all of its artists saying, hey, we know that you want to jump on this NFT thing right now with the digital versions of your pages that are in the comics, but please hold off on that until we come up with a process that put in place. So there's a lot of people that work on Wacoms or Wacoms like you do, Scott.
Sure.
And they don't, comic pages today very rarely see actual physical paper. And so
very rare.
A lot of those people are looking for ways that they can make some more money off of their original art through the form of NFT. So,
and they're doing that.
It's still very up in the air and controversial for a lot of people. But if someone wants to jump in on that, go for it.
Some of them are doing that very thing. And some of them are adamantly against it, like super pissed when they even bring it up. Like, it's a really polarizing thing right now in the art circles, and it's kind of fun to watch because I'm not dipping my toe in either direction, but watching it is kind of entertaining. But it's grifty, some grifty.
Yeah, Kevin Smith announced a bunch of NFTs. He's selling a film that is going to go just as an NFT.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you buy the film, you own it, but the idea is that you are also going to be responsible for distributing it. You're going to become the distributor for his film.
Deal. Weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case,
it comes with some work. I love it.
Yeah. But in that case, you could just hold on to it and not let it go.
Well, the expectation is that he wants you to release it, to get it out there, but you will own that original version of the film.
Well, good freaking luck, because as soon as somebody copies it, it's not going to matter anyway. So dumb. All right. This is all stuff that you hear all the time from Majorspoilers.com and Steven's own mouth, and the mouthpieces of various people on his network. Steven, anything going on over there you'd like to mention this week?
I think if people are looking for some suggestions for comics, we have a brand new edition of So You Want to Read Comics, and it's all about comics that take you to different places and different worlds. It's the Travelogue edition. You can find that over at Majorspoilers.com. And until next time, Scott, I want you to stay hydrated.
Oh, I still get to be hydrated. All right, thanks, man.
I was wondering if he was gonna hang up in the middle of saying it just to be funny.
Hey, I'll call him back accidentally for some other reason, and then hang up on him again.
Exactly.
It'll all work out. You guys know it's Monday. That means it's time for a Monday morning mashup. And these are always a good time. This one makes me a little nervous with the title. The title is Rated M for Mature. So who knows? They're always a little mature because that's what Jamie does.
Especially when you pull this stuff out of context.
Exactly. So we're going to try that today and see what we think. Here it is. Hi, I have all the genes.
I'm wearing a Canadian tuxedo. Hi,
my name is Deanna Denham.
Add in the power.
She really looks like she's dressed to change my oil.
This experience is simply unrivaled.
Thanks for coming to Grease Monkey.
You can feel the difference.
My name's Lee. Can I wrangle you into a spot? Keep your actual vaccine card untainted.
Untainted. You heard Brian right. Under your
Put
taint.
it under your taint.
Yeah, under your taint.
That's where I keep mine. Nice safe place.
It's there right now.
Taint free.
Taint free. Gene
It's
Onesie.
easier than ever to use iMac and iPhone together.
My name's Gene Onesie.
Brand new trailer for the new season of Sex, Lights, and Monkey Bars. What is it? I have these same jeans in 8 other colors.
Anybody know where there's a TGI Fridays nearby? You know, you'd wear that to TGI Fridays.
Yeah. And just marvel at all the shit on the wall. That metal stuff is totally milking my boobs. It's going good. Who's she going to scream Philip at now? Nobody?
Philip.
They're all gonna laugh at you, Philip. They're all gonna laugh at you. Dude, there's not a find my clitoris option. No. Who's the guy that eats pig anuses?
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. If Joe Rogan does, he'd probably get in trouble.
He just made other people eat pig anus.
Oh, that's true. He never ate a pig anus. Yeah.
I can't believe you're doing that. That's the grossest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. It's plants. Kim and Carter are doing plant stuff in the house now, and there's little bugs, little fly
Little
bugs.
gnats and fruit flies and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't come in my mouth. Sorry. Don't land in my mouth while I'm sleeping.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
I almost sprayed beer all over my keyboard, my screen.
That absolutely came out wrong. I apologize.
Thank God this is on video, because if somebody is able to capture the near spit take.
Gosh dang it. That's going to haunt me. Jamie's going to haunt me. Jamie's like a ghost.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Anyway. Geez, I'm shocked it took him so long to track that one down from last Friday and get that right in their face. So thanks, Jamie.
Amazing how quickly that made it into the show content.
It's a real shocker. Real shocker. Reminder. Oh boy, we're coming down to it. 8 days left on the Rock Runners campaign. We just hit another major milestone, and that means we're unlocking. Well, if we get there, I guess we got one more to go. If we unlock the final one, you're getting character cards, and this is a big deal because character cards means think D&D racial stats. Think that.
Oh wow, that like give you a bonus to some effects of things in the game. Oh, that's cool.
So it's something I've been holding on to as a last. It's also one of those things that sort of, if you want to just have a quick game without these extra mechanics, you totally can. This just adds like another layer of interesting tweaks to the game, and I think people are going to like it. So you want to be an engineer? You want to be a space envoy?
Yes.
You want to be you want to be a pirate? How about a space pirate?
Yes.
You want to be that?
I don't want to be a pirate.
It's going to be rad. So imagine character cards and little stands for them and everything, so the card will like sit up and like look at you while you're holding it, and it'll say what its stats are. It's gonna be cool. So check it out over at Rock Runners Incorporated. You can find it on Kickstarter in its final waning 8 days at Kickstarter.com. Just search for Rock Runners and you'll find all about the game there. Okay. I think that's it. Do you have anything else going on? Do you want to mention? You released any shows?
Prepping for the MS-150. Going to go out on another ride today. Oh, I'm going to try and stream it. I'm going to see if I can do it.
Oh, this is a test.
So
this is
breaking
good.
out the streamer.
This is good because then you'll know if
we'll
it's going to work for the actual event or whatever. That's a good idea.
Exactly.
I want to watch that.
But if you do want to support my MS-150 ride, just go to tiny.cc/Coverville-Bike 2021. That's Coverville Bike 2021, and you can help support me doing the ride and making my way up the ladder. I know you're about to sing.
I can't help it. It's just that song. I can't help it.
I know. Let me see where I am among the team. There was a
making my way downtown.
That's right. Here we go. I was third from the top in donations last week. Where am I now? Oh, I can't see the list anymore. Oh, where is it? Shoot. All right. Well, I'll figure it out. But let's see. Yeah, there's not an easy way for me to find. Oh, here we go. Team page. Well, there was an easy way for me to find it.
Turns out.
Yeah. Roster. Here we go. I am currently at 820. There are
820.
820.
Okay.
$820. There are 6 people above me. So let's crush Denise Kaplan, who's right above me with 845. Just a couple donations, and we'll surpass Denise Kaplan.
Did you know that the number 820 is considered the angel number? Let me tell you about it. It says it's the angel number 820. Believe in your abilities. Has spiritual meaning. You will not get anything if you're low on faith. Even when things are not working in your favor, faith will keep.
But what does it have to do with 820?
I don't know.
Like August 20th or something?
I don't know why this is even a thing. What
I know
do
that
you do?
Yesterday was the perfect date, by the way. April 25th.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be.
Because it's not too hot, it's not too cold, and all you need is a light jacket.
There you go. Nailed it. What do you see when you keep seeing 820 everywhere, it says? Yeah, this is a dumb webpage, and they're scaring me. I'm getting out of there. Looks like a cult. Okay, moving on to this. Patreon.com/TMS is how this show gets its gas. This is how we run. We don't run without it, and without you guys and your support, it doesn't exist. So please head over there and keep propping it up with your fine monthly donations at patreon.com/TMS. And if you're looking for anything else that we've mentioned today, it's all at frogpants.com/TMS. Oh, I heard a few people are having trouble with the archive. Well, one person, I don't know if it's many, but at least one person is having trouble with the archive feed that goes all the way back to episode 1. I think it maybe because it's so huge that some players don't know what to do with it. They're not used to having thousands
Yeah, that
of
is
episodes.
the thing. You've got to. That's why Coverville is only like the last 12 episodes or something, because that XML file, there is a size limit that can break some pod receivers.
That must be it, because like it works fine in Pocket Cast, but Overcast is crashing for this person.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird, or not crashing, just not showing anything. Like it just ignores the feed.
Right.
Anyway, if you're having that problem, actually email me, because I need to just sort of figure out what the high limit is and then try to work around it. And then that may mean we split up into 3 feeds and then 4 feeds or something like that. So I don't know. Claire Gack, are you using the old? She says it works for her, but are you using the old the old archive feed or the current feed? Because the archive feed's the one that's busting it. Anyway, I'll work on it, figure it out, and thanks for letting me know. Anybody, whoever lets me know about things like that. Okay, that's it. Brian, we should probably go away, but with a song.
Well, okay. Crystal wrote in and said, today, April 26th, is my birthday, and on the 23rd, my husband Jeff and I will have celebrated our 10th anniversary. I'd love to celebrate both with an upbeat song that rocks. I don't have a specific song or band in mind, but my husband and I are big Disney fans and have enjoyed the metal and rock Disney song covers you've played before. Something along those lines would be great, but if you don't have a Disney cover, any classic rock or symphonic metal song will do. Thanks, signed Crystal. Oh, Crystal, of course I can play another one of these. awesome metal Disney songs. This comes from an album called Metal Disney, put together by the D Metal Stars. And I've played things like A Whole New World and Under the Sea before. Let's do a medley. This is the Disney medley, so you're going to stuff like Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo and the Winnie the Pooh song and one of the Seven Dwarves songs, not Whistle While You Work, but Dig, 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 whatever it is. Anyway, here's the Disney Metal, D Metal All-Stars with the Disney medley cover from 2016.
Oh, that's awesome. Crystal, this is also for you. I just wanted to find a sound clip that said the name Crystal in it. Let's see what this one is. A little surprise clip for you here.
Crystal Pepsi really is different from all other soft drinks.
Okay, that's what you get.
It's true.
That's what you get,
Oh, you
Crystal.
guys are awesome with your donations. You just moved me into what they call Club K.
Oh.
Because I've crossed the $1,000 mark. And
what's the exact amount?
$1,005.
005 meaning. Let's just see real quick.
See, what does it mean?
Yeah.
If you see the number 1005, then you will blah, 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 blah.
I found it. Your thoughts ought to be constructive and subjective in the same. This doesn't mean anything. This is all horseshit. All
Anyway,
right.
thank you to Shane and Green Bay Spidey and Ryan. No. Who is it? T Glass. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your donations.
Sounds like a rapper. It's great. T Glass.
Pushing me past, who did I say? Denise
Richards.
Denise something.
Oh.
Yeah. Denise pushed me right past Denise Richards. Yes. Thank
Right
goodness.
past him straight to Charlie Sheen, and you're there. All right. Here's that
D
song.
Metal Stars Disney medley.
Here it is. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com. All right. Don't know what that was about, but we'll take it. It's totally fine.
Yes. Denise